What costs $99, fits in your pocket, lets you type anywhere? It's the Microsoft Foldable Keyboard, and here's our review. So here it is, the Universal Foldable Keyboard from Microsoft. It was announced at Mobile World Congress just a few months ago, and it is now available today for $99. You can order it directly from Microsoft or go to one of their stores if you're lucky enough to live near one and pick it up. So we're going to do a quick unboxing here and show you what you get. As you can see, the box itself is actually very nice. I actually do love when companies do this kind of thing, the actual size. So that's what you can imagine. It is only 5 millimeters thin. So the box is really nice, and you do get this cool little magnetic flip cover, which is well done. And you can see the presentation here is really excellent, very easy to set up. And you can see the steps here just walks you through it. But let's take a look at the device itself. You got this cool little pull tab to pull it out. Once again, I know a presentation is not a huge thing. We're going to throw this box away probably, but it's always nice that Microsoft takes its time. So here's the device itself. It feels sort of like the Surface keyboard a little bit. At least it's very textured. It's not plastic or anything. I mean, sure, it's made from plastic, but it has a nice feel to it, kind of like a cloth. And of course, we got all the FCC stuff back here, which is a little bit annoying, but luckily it's faint, so it doesn't distract from the keyboard itself. It's sort of a black-gray color, as you can see. I would actually prefer or like to see this come in other colors as well, but I suppose this is a nice default one. Got the Microsoft logo right there. And of course, we can open it, and let's see if it turns on. You can see actually the little light comes on there, so it's already powering up. Now, speaking of power, this thing is supposed to last for about 3 months of usage, so that's actually a really long time. Of course, it does recharge, as you can see right here, through a micro USB cable, so super easy. Just plug it in and get that charge going. Speaking of, let's take a look at what else we got in here. We do have that cable there for charging when we need to. It's actually a pretty nice cable, to be honest. It's very much like what they use for the Surface with the same kind of boxy design. And then we got what looks like an instruction booklet, and it's stuck there. And so yeah, this is just all the regulatory information. If you can hear that, that's because this is magnetic. So it stays closed, which is really kind of a cool thing. So you open it up, and that is the keyboard itself. Now, if you're familiar with the Surface keyboards, you may have a little case of deja vu, as this looks very similar to it. In fact, it feels like they sort of cut it out, but it does have the same key design, the nice travel on there as well, and overall it looks very similar. One other thing to point out is that this is water resistant, or I should say spill resistant. So if you do spill a drink on this, it should basically push the water away and not damage the keyboard at all. Going for a closer look, you do see the Windows logo, Android logo, and iPad and iPhone logo is there as well. And what's really neat about this keyboard is not only can it pair to any of those devices, you can actually pair up to 2 devices with this keyboard. So that's really neat if you want to, say, pair this with a tablet, or if you want to use it with your phone, you can dynamically switch between those. And you can do that right here with these function keys, basically change that format. So how do we pair it? It's pretty simple, actually. You choose which channel you want to use. In this case, we'll use 1. You hold the button down for about 3 seconds. Once you do so, you should see that button start to blink. You want to make sure you're on the right OS, so we're going to choose Windows, and you can see it lighting up there. And now it shows up here under my Bluetooth. I'm going to tap to pair. Now it tells me to enter this pin in, and now we are connected. One thing to consider is since they made the keyboard so thin and light, there's actually no stand for it. So you're going to have to lean your phone up against something like a coffee mug. Now, one very important thing to remember is you're going to need Windows Phone 8.1 Update 2 to use this keyboard. That's because that update brings HID support, which allows keyboards to connect to Windows Phone. So the Lumia 735 on Verizon or the AT&T Lumia 640 XL are good to go. Otherwise, though, you may have to wait until your carrier delivers an update. So there's our take on a Microsoft Foldable Keyboard. It's available today for $99. And although it's not cheap, it's highly recommended. Head to Windows Central for more information. Take care, everybody.